coming
Dancing
up.
with the Stars. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's coming now
yeah,
in autumn. We
yeah.
start at 24th of September. It's our first live show,
Yeah,
and I don't know who's going to be my dance partner.
you
So I'm
don't.
really excited
Yeah,
to meet my new dance partner,
yeah.
and then we start to train. Yeah, so I think it's going to be really an exciting journey from day
Yeah,
one till the end, because it's every time something new, and you have another person that you need to get on and just start working with them, and you never know how it's going to be. Yeah, if it's going to be
yeah.
like easy or if it's going to be like exhausting, but it's a roller coaster, you know. It's really
Mm.
a roller coaster of emotions, and that's the nice of that's really great. Yeah, I love it.
Part of it, yeah. And
Yeah,
when do you know who will be your partner?
I think we're starting at 30th of
Yeah.
August.
Mm.
So next week I have a meeting at ORF, yeah. So maybe I have more details then, so I can
Oh,
tell
I
you
see.
of
Yes,
who I'm dancing
that
with.
would
But
be great.
the candidates, they are really good. So
Really.
we have this year we have in the cast one actor girl. We have
Mm.
one billiard girl, so she's doing snooker or billiard like
Mm.
professionally.
Oh, okay.
We have two professional moderatorian, so
Mm.
they're like doing stage performances, and they are leading events and stuff like that. And we have also one musical and cabaret star. So it's going
Oh,
to be
okay.
really
Yeah.
interesting for the audience, and yeah.
Yeah. Last year you danced with Tamara Mascara.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a drag
And
queen. Yeah.
yeah. And that was such so amazing that was the part of the or that it was available or not available, that it was possible to do. And
It was
yeah,
something new for
yeah,
Austria. I think it was the second time that a drag queen took part in a dance show like that, because it
really.
was only one time in Australia that
Mm,
one drag queen took a part of the Dancing with the Stars there in Australia, and Tamara Mascara was the second one. Yeah, so it was
mm,
she was the first one in Europe just to perform on stage like that, and a
amazing.
show
Mm,
like that. But it went well, so I'm really happy that the people saw what the drag world is and what the drag art is.
exactly.
If they accept it or not is another question. But I
Mm,
think it was really important just to put this theme into our society, because a lot of people, they are still thinking that that's not an art or it's not accessible or whatever. Yeah, but I don't think so. I think it's amazing, and it's really hard to do a
yeah,
makeup like that, to do your own dresses, to perform, to sing, to lip sync, to dance as well on the stage. So it's like a big mix of all kind of arts
exactly.
fluid in one art. Yeah, so it's really
Mm.
interesting for me as well.
And what I
And
find,
we have a nice friendship now, so that's the most important thing. After all,
yeah,
yeah, we still have contact. Yeah, I have done one choreography for her show in Schönbrunn. It was a big show with a like 100 people every Sunday. They were performing outdoor, and I did the choreography there. So it was really amazing, yeah, to see that
mm,
she's doing like stuff forward, and she's
mm,
developing the scene in Austria. Yeah.
yeah. And this is what's so amazing with these programs, is that not only does it give an insight into the world of dancers, because of course people then follow and see how difficult it is in the studio for the
For a
artists who
non-professional
are not,
dancer.
yeah. But it also gives an insight into their world. So it's
Yeah,
basically a double insight. How
it's a
difficult
double
is it?
interaction, and that's the most
Yeah,
beautiful of it. Yeah, you said it. Yeah, because everybody's different, and if you try to understand the world of the person who is standing next to you, I think
yeah,
we're going to create a better world, like at all, not only especially for dancers or artists. I think it's the same in politics, it's the same in our engagement to the society and stuff like that. So I think it's really important just to try to hop into the trousers of the person next to you
yeah.
before you judge them. Yeah.
how difficult is it to take somebody who, I mean, of course, if it's somebody who had a little bit of a background in dance, but to take somebody who has no background in dance, how difficult is that?
I think it's not so difficult like everybody is thinking. For me as a teacher, I also say that for me it's like sometimes easier to pick somebody that has nothing to do with dance and start teaching them dance, because they are not trapped into this world of, okay, what is right and what is wrong. So they are not judging themselves so much. And when I pick some professional dancer or some professional artist, they have another imagination and another projection of themselves on the stage. So they are every time, okay, am I doing that right, or is it wrong? So they are questioning every time their skills. And this is also something that I do with myself, and I try every time when I create a choreography or when I train by myself, just to get away from there, because it's not helping myself. It's just harming me in my improvement process. Of course, it's like when you pick somebody that has nothing to do with dance or has like zero dance experience, maybe they're not so musical, or they don't have this musicality, or they don't understand music how you do, but it's still like really interesting to see their improvement. And that's also one of the biggest points of Dancing Stars, that they are judging the improvement from day one till the end of the show, and they're not judging how you can dance. Should be like that. I think that's the most important thing to judge there, how one person is improving from the first day till the end.
Are you a strict teacher when you do Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, I think I've grown up in Bulgaria, and I was taught really strict by my Russian and by my Italian dance teachers, and I'm really grateful about that. But I had also some trauma, how you said, some some of the dance methods or some of the teaching methods that they used, I don't approve, and I'm not going to use it with my students. So I try to be strict, but I'm also try to be playful, because I think when you're playing with dance, or when you're playing with choreography or music, a lot of beautiful things happens. And if it's perfect, it's never going to be perfect. For some people it's like amazing, you have done a great choreography and a great performance, and I loved it. And other people, they just said, okay, I didn't like it because it wasn't my style, or I just didn't like it. So that's the beauty of the art. Some people, they just love it, and other people, they don't hate it, but they said, okay, it was crap.
But now, when you do the training for Dancing with the Stars, how many hours do you train a day with your partner?
We have a limit. We have a limit from ORF, from the channel that we are doing that show. We have a limit of 4 hours per day, but sometimes it's not possible to do only 4 hours. So we try to train a little bit more. And after week 3, week 4, where the show is going like into the final stage, you're becoming more dances. So you're not presenting only one dance per week. You're presenting often 2 dances or 3 dances, and that's really hard job. So you need to train more than 4 hours. But we have officially 4 hours of training every day. But I think at week 4, 5, and 6, you try to do your best, and you give homework to your student, and say, okay, we have 4 hours training together with me today, but after that you should practice at home, like for another 2-3 hours, only the steps or musicality or acrobatic or storytelling or whatever.
But also what I see is there's quite a competition between the couples, but there's also very much like a family feel between everybody.
That's true.
I mean, if you dance with somebody 4 hours a day, then you must build a wonderful friendship. Do you keep contact with all the people that you've danced with?
That's the beauty of the show, because at my first show I danced with Rim Higazi. She was FM4 Moderatorin shows. She was doing shows, and she's still doing shows at the radio. And it was a great friendship, and still a great friendship. She's one of the persons that I can tell her everything about my life, and I know she's not going to judge me, and she's going to be supportive and give me some extra ideas. And sometimes also the work that I do, it's not excellent, yeah, of course, but I need that people that they support me, and I don't need people in my life that they're downsizing me or try to push me down in order that they can shine better. Yeah, I don't think that that's right. And with Tamara Mascara, I have a great connection as well. She was my third dance partner. With Nicole Vesna as well, I have done some projects with her after the show. With Natalia Ushakova, she's like singing in the opera. She's a professional singer. We have done a concert now in summer. We have done a concert. It was my first concert for me, like staying on a stage with another audience than Latin ballroom audience. So it was really interesting to see how does that work, that world works.